Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh, heart emoji. Shah Rukh Khan is my baby. Nobody has the right to tell me what to do. So obviously, when it comes to my body, I'm not going to listen to anyone else's viewpoint.
Hrithik Roshan.
This emoji.
My special guest needs no introduction. She was one of the first breakout digital stars in India, and today she's not only ruling the roost in the OTT space, but also making a big splash at the movies. Welcome the charismatic Manvi Gagru. Hey
Thank
Manvi,
you. Hi.
welcome to Filmfare Spotlight.
Thank you. How are you?
I am very well. You are glowing.
Because I've just been sitting at home doing nothing, no pollution, no nothing, So yeah, of course, skin is looking.
This is the lockdown ke advantages.
Yeah, lockdown or natural skincare routine is happening because you're not stepping out, you're sleeping well, and yeah. So of course, skin is looking.
Your hair, makeup, everything looks on point. Have you learned it during the last few months?
Are you being sarcastic?
I
have no. I don't I don't know how to do hair and makeup by myself. I know very basic, but that's also like the everyday thing. If you're going out for coffee or film or whatever, so I don't really. Sorry.
अच्छा लग रहा है on camera.
But अब वो हो गई. I think now I've become pro with the light and the angle and everything else. So yeah.
Manvi, big congratulations for the Emmy nomination for FOMO Shots.
Yay, thank you.
I'm sure you must be excited as hell.
Very excited. We were hoping that we'd be able to actually physically attend the event, but I don't think that's happening because of but otherwise, yeah, very exciting, and none of us knew actually. So for us, it was a huge surprise because we were just sitting one day and we got a message on the group and we were like, "Is this true?" And pehle to hua that pehle confirm kar lo that is this even true, because there's so much fake news and all of that. And then we were like, yeah, waiting for a confirmation from Amazon. Then once that got confirmed, we wanted to kind of share it on our socials, and we started asking if that's possible. They said, no, let Amazon make an official announcement. So we were all dying to kind of start talking about it, and finally we can now. So
who was the first person who told you that your show is nominated in the best comedy series at the International Emmy?
Vikramaditya Motwane, the director, he sent a screenshot to Shayoni. And Shayoni sent it on the group, saying, "Guys, is this true?" And we were all like, "Oh my god!" And then that's how it kind of unraveled from there.
It's also like I remember somewhere I think you said it. When the show released, obviously it got a massive appreciation, but a certain section of the audience was also trolling it a bit. And I remember, if I'm not wrong, you said that it's a good hit back at all of them.
Honestly, I'm really hoping that we win it for that reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, even the nomination actually is a step in that direction, but the win would kind of seal it.
What do you have to say about all the criticism the show received?
Yeah, I think, there was, so in season 1, what happened was, there was a huge split. Like, there were people who outrightly refused it. Like, they were like, this is not feminism, this is fake feminism, ye sab thodi hota hai. And then there was a chunk of audience that actually really liked it and enjoyed it and stuff. Of course, the show has flaws, and of course, everyone has a right to their opinion, which is completely okay, and that I'm very comfortable with. But my problem is when people don't really see it for what it is. I mean, if you're only forwarding and watching the sex scenes, then of course you will think it's only sex. If you're only forwarding and watching, if you're only focusing on what the girls are wearing, then of course it's only about fashion. I mean, but there's so much more to it. People want a lot. I mean, the people who didn't like the show, I think, are people who would watch a misogynistic film and love it because it suits their narrative. Because this is a show which is completely opposed to that. I think they have a problem with that. It's not feminism according to them.
Manvi, every project leaves an actor with something. You take away something from each project. What is the special thing which you take away from FOMO Shots?
personally, I became much more comfortable with my body. I think I can say that. Although I was never really uncomfortable with my body, but like, I did have certain things. For example, like I would never wear shorts or something. But I think for post FOMO shorts, I've only worn shorts, and because I used to be very conscious of my legs being bigger than other girls and all of that. So those things were taken care of, and they happen very subconsciously. I mean, it's something that actually Anu Menon, the director of season 1, she pointed it out to me, that she's like, you after we finished shooting season 1, we met one day for lunch or something, and she's like, do you realize you started dressing up like Siddhi? And I was like, yeah, actually you're right. And then I hadn't realized that at all until she pointed it out.
Manvi, you very beautifully said that, you kind of got more comfortable with your body. And I think season 2 also did raise a very correct noise about body shaming. And,
correct.
And in your personal life also, I've seen you kind of, give it back to a brand which didn't have the correct messaging, for the communication. How has your journey been towards body positivity?
So, the thing is, I was never, honestly, I never considered myself fat or, not beautiful or not attractive or something, till I kind of came into this industry. And that's when, and I remember a lot of people telling me in the beginning of my career that, you're neither skinny enough to be playing a regular lead actress or lead heroine or whatever, nor are you fat enough to play a fat girl's character. So you're in the middle, so either put on weight or lose weight. And I was like, but why? This is who I am. Like, I'm not saying this right a character for me, but there are like normal girls look like this. They're neither, and they do. There's a lot of fluctuation in weights. Like sometimes they feel fatter than usual. Sometimes they feel like fitter. So there's always that. And why can't we just? And why does it have to be about weight at all? I mean, a character's definition or description can't be based on his or her physicality. Usually it's her, but it can't, like, I feel there's got to be more than that. So I personally it was never an issue for me. So yeah, in general, my viewpoint of the world has been nobody has the right to tell me what to do. So obviously when it comes to my body, I'm not going to listen to anyone else's viewpoint.
You had co-stars like Ayushmann, Neena Gupta, Gajraj Rao. I can only imagine how mad it must be behind the scenes with these people. What are the craziest memories you have with them?
We have beautiful memories, and I think all of us are on the same page. We have a group which is still very active on WhatsApp, and all we keep doing is reminiscing about our time while shooting. And of course, Gajraj sir and Neena ma'am had already worked with Ayushmann, and they'd also worked with Jeetu. So initially, of course, we were all like, hey, a little hesitant in talking to each other. But what helped was, one, that we were all staying together, so we bonded almost instantly. And I knew Manu Bhai as well from before. So we all kind of just got along really well right from the beginning. And Hitesh, the director, I think all credit to him as well, that, he always maintained that, like, we're all in this together. This is our film. It was always about that. It was never Hitesh's film or whatever. It was just everybody's film, and everybody was work. And we had and because it was outdoor, we were shooting in Banaras. Our entire schedule was there. So that was also really fun. I think that was one of the reasons why we really enjoyed. And we have many, even after we came back, we used to keep meeting. We would meet for dinners and lunches. Yeah, kabhi ghar ja rahe kisi ke, kabhi kuch. Everything was like, let's do this together, let's do that. So there was a lot of camaraderie among the makers and including the cast and everything.
Talking about the WhatsApp group right now, who's the most active still?
Initially, it was like Neena ma'am is gonna hate me for saying this, but initially it was the young, like Jeetu, me, Pankhuri, and Neeraj. Like we would keep, we were very super active on that. Then ab thoda kam ho gaya. the elders have taken priority there. So like Gajraj sir, Hina ma'am, Sunita ji. Actually, koi kuch likhta hai na, then everybody starts adding their 2 bits and kuch koi joke maar dega, koi voice note bhej dete hain. And it's. I think now it's. I think all of us are equally active on that group.
How was it working with Ayushmann?
Lovely. Again, he was from day one, like when we met the first time during the reading, he was very friendly and warm and all of that. And even when we started working, I think again what helped was that because we were all staying together, so in our free times we would hang out and there was a lot of time that we would sit and talk and chat. And वहाँ पे Banaras में we were shooting, there was a lot of barish that was happening, so we would keep stopping for rains to stop. We'd stop shoot for rains to stop. So there was all of us would be sitting together and we would be chatting and gossiping and gaane ga rahe hain, chai pee rahe hain, all of that was happening. So it was great fun. Like I really liked working with Ayushmann.
Talking a little more about co-stars, I mean, there's a tricky one now for you. Of all the girls of Fomo Shots, of your 3 co-stars, pick your favorite and why.
My answer is very well rehearsed, but but it's also true, which is that I genuinely, I'm close to all of them and for different reasons. Like with all 3 of them, I share a very different relationship. Like for example, I end up talking and meeting Kirti the most. She's also moved very close to my house now. Yeah. So, and we discuss like our personal lives and, this and that. So at that level, Kirti and I kind of know what's happening in each other's lives. And we end up spending more time together. Shayoni and I end up talking a lot as well, but we don't end up meeting that much because every time, and it's just, in fact, I was just talking to her last night and we were discussing that we haven't met in so long because every time she's in town, I'm not in town. When I'm in town, she's not in town. So there's that. But with Shayoni, it's more like, we end up like she and I socio-politically or otherwise we're bang on the same page. So we're always discussing these things and we're always talking about our conversations mostly revolve around that or work. With Bani, it's again, with Bani, I don't talk as much. I don't meet as much, but I feel the closest to her because I know that right now, if I need her, like if I really, like I'm in a position where I'm feeling low or, unwell or whatever, I'll just need to pick up the phone and she will come running or I will go to her place or whatever. So I think that bond is stronger with her, even though we don't end up talking or staying in touch that much. But the minute we do, we pick up from where we left off. So I think with all 3 of them, it's very different.
Who's that one female actor you really look up to and are dying to work with?
Konkona and Radhika Apte.
I'm going to throw some names at you.
Okay.
Describe your emotions towards them with an emoji. So enact the emoji.
Okay.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Heart eyes.
Hrithik Roshan.
This emoji.
Okay. What about Ranveer Singh?
Ranveer Singh heart emoji.
Oh, sweet. Ayushmann Khurrana?
Ayushmann Khurrana hug emoji.
Last 2. Varun Dhawan.
Oh, actually, no. Wait, for Ayushmann, I'd want like that orange heart.
Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky Kaushal, sunglasses emoji.
Varun Dhawan.
You know that emoji where there's a person doing a cartwheel?
Yes. And the last one, Kartik Aaryan.
You know that aisa wala ek emoticon hai na? Emoji.
Okay. I'm going to throw some cool slang terms in front of you. Associate an actor to those terms. Okay?
Okay.
Lit.
Ranveer Singh.
Extra.
Extra to मैं ही हूँ यार. I think I would be extra.
Okay. Bae.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Wow. Shah Rukh Khan is your bae.
Shah Rukh Khan is my bae.
Bad. A little cheeky right now. Dilf.
Dilf.
Dilf. DILF.
MILF. Oh.
Dilf. 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 Daddy.
Is DILF the opposite of MILF? I'm guessing it
Yes,
is, right?
yes.
I think Shah Rukh only.
Okay. Then Meg Dreamy. Now don't say Shah Rukh.
Meg Dreamy. Fawad Khan.
Oof. Last one. BFF.
Shahana. I mean, from the industry, I'm saying actor. Whatever. Shahana Goswami.
You were fabulous in both the games.
Oh no, I know I'm sad.
Thank you so much, Manvi. So much fun
Are
talking.
we done? Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, always so much fun talking to you. Hope to meet you very soon. And
Yes, and congratulations on this new Filmfare digital show that you have.
and may your success continue and you come and the show gets the Emmy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.